All right, so good evening to you all once again. I hope you're all doing great. I'm Doris Angel, your presenter or teacher for this evening. Now, today is back office training. What I'm going to teach, if it's not clear, you can just simply tap on reactions on the Zoom, tap on raise hands. My co host will see your hands and they would alert me, so I'll stop sharing and attend to your question. Okay? Is that clear? All right. So let us start. Action. You know the movie actress and actresses, actors and actresses. They say cut. Action. So let's get back to business. All right. So this is how the RoyalQ application looks like if you log into your RoyalQ app. Okay. Now there are some important features that I would like us to locate them or know where they are. So when you are using your application, it's not difficult for you to be able to look for a particular feature. So on my top left corner, you would see that there is a drop down arrow. I always say anytime you see a drop down arrow, it means there are other things below. Okay. So we have the various exchanges you can connect to RoyalQ depending on the location where you are. Now, let me talk about something brief concerning these exchanges. Please, nobody should unmute because it distracts me, then I'm confused. So, please, when you join, make sure you don't. Oh, so I muted myself when I mute, right? I think it's you guys were hearing me at first. Hmm. Is it okay now? All right. So good. All right. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. My calls, you people have to be steady. You guys have to be watching. If you can't hear me, you have the powers to unmute. You can unmute at any time and cut me, okay? I've given you that powers. All right. I still don't see a lot of leaders here, but we move. We move. Let's go on. All right. So, yeah. Now, among all these exchanges, Binance is the greatest. If I'm going to recommend an exchange for someone to use, I'm going to recommend Binance. Why? Because it has the most coins. And aside that, um, the people trading on Binance are a lot, okay, compared to the rest of the exchanges. After Binance, followed by HTX, then Indodax. No, sorry. After HTX, I would go in for um Bybit, then OKS, then KuCoin, then Mexi and Gate.io. Okay, when you go to Coin Market Cap, you'll be able to see the exchanges ranked up based on their performances. Okay, you see Binance there, Bybit, OKS, Mexi, Gate.io, HTS. Hey, HTS has moved from number 15, now it's on number 9. Okay, so great. Now there are two buttons here. Don't forget, today I'm not taking questions after the whole show. Today I'm taking questions whilst I'm presenting. So if you have any questions, simply tap on reactions on your screen, then raise hand. Then I'll be able to see The co-host will see your hands and they will alert me. Okay. All right. So these two buttons here, one is the security, the other one is the notification bell. So let us look at the security. All right. So the first one, the security log. Anytime you log into your Royal Q, you will get a notification that so so and so you use this device to log in and your location as well. Now I know I'm the one, so I just tap on read all so that all the notifications will vanish. Now, if it's from a different location, you will not see login successful. You are going to see something like an exclamation mark or danger and informing you that IP address has been changed. Okay. All right. Let's move out of security log and go to the notification bell. These are important features. That is why I'm starting with that. Okay. So, under the notification bell, which is the news tab, there are two types of messages you might see. Okay. System message and other message. Now, the system message are messages that come from the Royal Q app. Let's assume you are trading and you've run out of fuel fee. They'll alert you under the system message. If someone joins through your referral link, you get a notification under system message. If you deposit or you make a withdrawal, you get a notification under system message. If the Royal Q supports, maybe you've ask them some question and they are replying you back, you get a notification and the system message that your feedback is here or they've replied you. Okay. Now let us move to other message. Now, under the other message, there are only two type of messages that we see. Anytime the robot purchases or anytime it sells for you. Okay. So you can see buy, buy, buy. There are new buy in XRP USDT. There are new buy in XLM USDT, new buy in Bonk, Binance RVN USDT, Perpetual. That's futures, okay? I'm now trading futures. There are new buy. So this is sold. The futures, okay? RVN USDT. Profit rate. Anytime there is a sell to, you are going to see the profit rate. Sorry about that. I had to mute myself. All right. So as I was saying, if it's a sell, you would see the profit rate. You do not need to go to the transaction details. Okay. If it's a sell, you want to see, oh, how much profit did I like did the robot give me? You would be able to see it over here. This is 2.047%. Okay. So that is where you see the other messages. Okay. Now let us move out of the other message. So anytime you click on the notification bell and you read the messages, it's unchecked. So there will be no notification. But if I'm presenting now and there should be a new buy or a new sell, there will be a red dot. Until I read it, it doesn't leave. Okay? Is that one clear? Do you all understand up to this point before I continue? Today there is back office training, so I'm taking my time. Type 1 in the chat if you have gotten the explanation I just gave, please. Don't be shy. If you don't understand, say I don't understand. I'll repeat or pinpoint where you don't get clear. Okay? In German, we say Fragen kostenlos, meaning it's free. If you ask questions, you don't pay any dime. So ask the question. Oh, Dixon, you made it great. despite your network. Oh, Leader Doris Great is also in the house. That is good. You are welcome. Today I sent the links directly to my downlines. So if you're also here, send it directly to your downlines so they can join. Because you know they will never open the group chats. Okay, send it to them privately. That one they will open it. Okay, so everybody understood or understands. Let's ride on. Great. So this place, it's very, very important. Anytime there are new updates, we are being informed here under the announcements tab to go and update our app. Oh, oh, Leader Valucci is also here. Oh, great. Ah, okay. You came in with this name, Digital Hub Academy. Oh, okay. So that is you. Great. Happy to have you here. My hard-working downline all the way from Nigeria. All right, great. So the announcement tab, anytime RoyalQ wants to inform us, they send it through announcement, okay? If there are new trading pairs that have been added and you want to add them, you need to do that. You would see the trading pairs under the new listens, okay? If they are removing any trading pairs too, you'll be able to see it. So pump uh from futures, okay? So those who are trading on futures, you have to take note, okay? All right. So that is it. Now, let us go to profit details. When the robot sells for you, the profit goes into your exchange, but you get a record of the profit under profit details. Is a dollar sign in red. Okay, that is where you would see your profit details. Okay, so you can see what's today's date. Today is 11th, right? You can see it on my screen. 11th June at the top here, 11th June. But we have started making profit for 12th June. It's not a problem. It's not a mistake. Why? Because we use the Singapore time. So in Singapore, it's already, I think, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's already 2 a.m. in Singapore, right? 2:20. Because 6, 7, 8, yeah, 2:20 a.m. So we started making profit for the next day, though we haven't entered into the next day. Okay. Now, for you to get the details of the coins that gave you this profit, you need to tap on it. Now, after the 7 days result, you cannot get it again. Like, for instance, if I want to tap on 4th of June, details not available after 7 days. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get the 6th of June, okay, because it's not yet, how do you call it, 7 days yet, okay. So I can see XRP, XLM, XRP again, XLM, XRP, XLM, XRP, XLM. These are spots, okay, profit from spots. Now, if I want to check the futures, because I started trading on the futures, when did I start? With this account, I think I started not long ago. That was on Monday. Monday was 11th, right? Yeah. No, Monday was 10th. Today is 11th. Hey, Monday was 9th. What am I saying? Monday was 9th. Today is 11th. Okay. So I started, and you can see. Okay. Now, at first, I had the notion that it was scary to trade futures, okay, because of the leverages. But Ale, I've learned. I'm still in the learning process. And futures too is just like trading on the spot. Okay. You also need to trade with margin calls on that, but it's not compulsory. Okay. The good thing is we don't lose trading with the Royal Q futures. But if it's trading on your own exchange, that one day I can assure you that you'll be liquidated. Okay. All right. So these are the futures results you can see. Then let's go back. Okay, so you can see. So if it's spots you are trading, just stay on spots, you get the results. Now, these profits have already been added into your exchange. So you cannot withdraw it from the Royal Q app. I hear a lot of people saying, when can I take out my profit? You can't take it from the Royal Q. You can take it from your exchange. Okay, now, if you are trading, you want to withdraw your profit, you don't want to compound on it. Anytime you make profit daily, you can transfer it from the spot or the futures market to either fiat or to the funding wallet, depending on the exchange you are using. Okay. All right. Someone asked the question today. Who was that? Who was that? I'm trying to see if I can get the person. The person was asking the reason how come is this also Royal Q? Unfortunately, the person is not here. Let me see if he's here. He's not here. He's in the UK. He's a Nigerian. You know, it hurts when we organize meetings and people don't attend. Do you know how much I pay for my Zoom every month? So imagine I pay every month and I organize meetings and my people do not show up. Am I not paying in vain, guys? I'm not sure he's on. Okay, but let me show you the message he wrote. I'm not sure he's on. He said, how about this robot? Like, I posted on my status. That's where he got it on. It means he didn't even know it was posted in the group, though he's on the group. Okay, this is from Dr. Umar. And was like, how about this robot? Meaning he doesn't even know that is Royal Q. Now let me show you how to get that. So let me tap on this. Then when I tap here, you'll be able to see. Can you see? So if you want to save any of the pictures, you can save it and share it on your status. So you see some people's own, it's not short, it's long. And you can see some people 10%, 50%. So that is it. It's not like they are using a different robot. It's the same. You are just trying to share to people that, oh, this is your percentage so far. Okay, it's a form of like marketing. Okay, so don't think it's a different business or a different robot altogether. It's the same robot. Just that this is a result for futures and not sports. Okay. Now let us go back. For us to go back to the spot martingale, we have to tap on this arrow below. Co-host, please pay attention. If someone has raised their hands up, you let me know. So we have spot, we have futures. So I'm going to tap on spot because I want to go back to the spot. Then I tap on confirm. Okay, so you can see the spot coins that are also ongoing here. You can see XRP, Bonk, XLM. So today I met some people on Zoom and they were asking, what is this? Position amount, what does it mean? They see a lot of figures and they are confused. But you know why they are confused? They are confused because they refuse to read. Okay. So position amount, let us start from this part. Running. These are the active trades that are running currently. Stopped. It means 14 trades have been paused. They are not working. It's not buying, neither is it selling. But the trade is moving up and down. Okay. If you want to take a lot of profits, more than 30% take profit ratio, it's good to pause your trade so you can take a lot of profits. Okay. All right. Now, let us go to this part. So, what is XRP? XRP is a crypto coin. It's called Ripple. Okay. USDT is the base currency that I'm using to trade against the XRP. Now, what is this? Wait, let me undo a bit so I don't, yeah. What is this? 2.2983. It's been changing, okay? You would see it going up and down. It's fluctuating. That is how we call it. So that is the current price of XRP at the moment. And the rate according to the current price of XRP. Now you can see it's on one shot. What does that mean? It means once the robot sells off everything in XRP, it will not rebuy the XRP coin again. I hope that is clear. Then it's on sub-bean mode real-time settlement. What does the sub-bean mode real-time settlement means? Let me open it and explain it. So there are three types of strategy modes in RoyalQ. We have the whole warehouse mode, we have the sub-bean mode, then we have the sub-bean mode real-time settlement. The first one, it sells in whole. It sells your whole asset that it has bought for you. It sells it in whole. Meaning, if you're going to be having 100 margin calls, 1,000 margin calls, hey, sorry, we don't have 1,000. We have only up to 999. Whatever margin call limit you have, if your trade is on the whole warehouse mode, it will wait and sell everything in whole. Now, it's advisable not to use whole warehouse mode if you know you'll be having more than 5 margin calls and above. If you have more than 4 margin calls, it's good to use sub-bean mode or sub-bean mode real-time settlement. What do they do? What's the difference between these two? The first one will sell the sub cells for you, all right, but will not give you the profit. Why? Because it will use the profit to draw the average price closer to the current price. That is the meaning of sub-bean mode. You use it if you're on a huge floating loss and you quickly want to come out of it. Now, the sub-bean mode real-time settlement, what does that do? Like, what's the use of it? With this, even if you're in floating loss, you still be making profit. Why? Because it sells them separately. It sells the calls, fit call and above. It sells them on single entity. Okay. Let's say, for instance, you have 18 margin calls. If it's on real-time settlement, when the market goes up, it will sell 17, then 16, then 15, then 14. Let the market start going down. It will buy 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It will be buying. Then once the market will start going up, it will start to sell from backwards. Do you understand? Is that clear? So that is why you see most of my trades are on real-time settlement. So I can be making profits even when I'm still in the deep. Now let us check XRP. I want to go to the transaction records. That bottom that looks like a hanging calendar. That is the transaction. Sorry, the where you'd see the details of your trades if it's a buy or a sell. Now, someone will be here. They'll not see their own opened like this. It's just like this. They'll be like, hey, I think my robot is different. Oh, how did you do it? It's an arrow. You just open it, then it drops down. Do you understand? So it's simple. It's not like my own is a different version. Okay. If you don't want to get the details, you just click on the arrow again, then it minimizes it. Did you get that? This arrow. Someone is asking, hey, which arrow is she talking about? This is an arrow like this, and you see it's also like this. If you see it like this, it's closed. Okay. So if I want to see the details of this subcell, I need to open it. Is that clear? Are you guys following? Type 1 in the chat if you are following. Good. Good, 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 good. Great. Let us ride on. Good. Thanks for the feedback. So this is where you see the details. So I want to know, hey, today I don't think my coin has sold though. Please, you would see it over here under the transaction record. So this was 1443. Okay. Then this was 1032. This was 94. This was 850. This was 134. So you would see the details, the time, everything, and the margin call limit that sold for you. So you see, this is a sub sell. Anytime you see just sell, it means it sold everything at once. And when do we experience only sell? 0 to 4th margin call. If it only bought once, it bought initially, it didn't buy any margin call. If it sells, you will see sell. You won't see sub sell. Because it's not the fifth call, the seventh, blah 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 that's sold. If let's say for instance, your robot bought only two margins, it didn't buy three, four, five, it only bought two. If it sells, it will say sell because it has sold it in whole. That is why under our trade settings, you would see whole position take profit ratio. This 1.5, it only affects the 0 to 4th call. Am I making sense? This 0 to 4th call is for whole position take profit ratio. Now, someone will ask, okay, so where is the fifth call, sixth call, seventh call? Where are their profits? You find it under the distributed and take profit allocation. So let's tap on the arrow so it will open. So you can see this one is 1% throughout. You can increase it. You can increase it to 30 to 20, anyhow you want it. Okay? I hope that is clear. Are you guys following? Are you seeing stars? I hope nobody is seeing stars already. Now let's go back. Okay. So one short sub-bean mode real-time settlement position amount is 197.8381. It means in this trade, this is what that is invested in the trade at the moment. Now it fluctuates. It can go more than 197. It can go below than the 197. Okay? When it when it's increasing, it means the calls are purchasing more. It means the market is dropping and the robot is buying more. Because that's the instruction I've given it, that when the market goes down, buy more. When the market goes up, sell all that you have bought. That is how RoyalQ app works like. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Okay? But with the futures, it's opposite. I don't want to confuse you guys. With the futures, it's opposites. Okay? You can go the two ways too. That is the hedge mode. But let's take it one after the other so that your mind will not be plenty. Okay? Now we are just explaining the details you see on your coin. So you understand what these figures means. Okay? All right. Average price. Now this average price is not the price for the 18th call. Should we check that? Hey, who is asking and the robot does that for you? It means you are not activated LT or you are an activated member. Okay, maybe you are an activated member but you are new. So average price, this average price is not the average price for the 18th call. It's for the 4th call. Now let me show you the average price for the 18th call. Capture this number, this price in your head, okay? 2.4394. Then let us go to transaction record. So the last one is the 18th call. Now, I need you to check the average price here for me. This is 2.2974. So the average price here is 2.4394. Have you seen it? So this average price we are seeing here is for the fourth call. It's not for the sub buys. Okay. So he said, no, I was given this link to join a call today. So LTI, I think the person who shared the link did not understand. This is meeting purposely for people that are activated. Because what we are talking about, those who have robots, they will see the picture. But with you, you just be following us blindly. All right. Now, position quantity. Oh, I didn't explain the margin call. So the margin call count, what does it mean? You know, in the crypto industry or in the crypto market, it's not always that a coin goes up and it never comes down. Okay. It will go up, come down, go up, come down, 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 oh, up, 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 up. Let's look at it. If you tap on these candles here, it sends you to the page where you would see the movement of the coin. Can you see it? These are candles. Okay, so you can see the movement. Let me use a different color, maybe red or black. So you can see went. I'm just tracing the movement. So you can see, I call it the logoligi movement. Okay, logoligi, logoligi. You go ahead and, in that movement. So that's how it moves. So that is why we trade with margin calls so that if the price falls, it can quickly buy for you again. Okay. So let us go back. So these are the 18. So far, 18 calls has been initiated. Okay. It was more than 18. It was, I think, 80 something or 70 something, if I'm not mistaken. Then it started selling, selling, selling. Now, this is where we are. Okay. I hope that is clear. Now, position quantity is the quantity of XRP this 197 was able to purchase. Okay? Current price, that is the current price of XRP coin. When we started, it was not 2.3, it was 2.2 something. But now it has increased. Okay. Then let us look at this part. Now, when I go to my exchange, I'm not expecting to see 197 USDT on XRP asset. Why? Because it has depreciated by 5.55%. So I have to see minus 10.99. I'm not saying you should do the maths, but if you go to your exchange, you have to see 187. Why? Because it has dropped down by 5%, 5.55 of the total value. Unless the current price rises up before the value will go back to where it was in your exchange. Okay. All right. So let's look at this under the strategy info. We have cycle, we have sell, we have buy, I've explained this. Then we have strategy, migration, or conversion. This one I won't talk about it. I'll talk about it on Saturday. But cycle, opposite of one shot is cycle. So if your trade is on cycle, what does it mean? It means it will be buying and selling this coin over and over again. But if it's on one shot, once it sells off everything completely, it will not rebuy the same coin. It will release your capital and your profits. But with the cycle, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. If it buys, it sells, it drops the profit, the capital, it rebuys another time again when it gets the opportunity. Okay? All right, great. Now, switch on margin call. Most of you have been experiencing it when it turns off. Why does it turn off? It turns off if you don't have enough USDT for the robot to continue your calls, or it turns off if your call limit has been reached. Okay? So let's assume you have $200 for your trade. The robot has used all, but you had more than 200 margin calls. Like, let's say you have a lot of margin calls, but the robot used all your capital. Now you don't have enough USDT, but the robot wants to buy the next call. Because it didn't get any USDT, it will turn off the margin call because it doesn't want to come back again and there is no money. It will get disappointed. You are wasting its time. So once you top up by buying more USDT, or you wait until the previous calls that have bought sells and you have more USDT, you can come and switch it on. That one, the robot cannot turn it on automatic. You have to come and turn it on. Now, the AI margin call. If your AI margin call is on, it means you don't want the robot to be using your money rough. It will only buy at vantage points. It will not just be buying according to your margin call drops. Okay, so that's why you see that mine is off because I want the robot to buy plenty for me. People who don't have enough capital, we advise them to turn it on so the robot will not use all their capital in buying. Okay, so current position, that's the status of the coin now. It's on the 18th call. Margin call triggering price, either to sell or to buy. Currently, the price is on 23032. It's possible it can take profit once when the current price is greater than this figure. It will sell the 18th call. If the market continues to go higher, it will continue to sell the next call in line. But if the market starts to drop, it will buy. So if the current price is lower than 2.2761 margin call triggering price, the robot would buy. All right. So strategy details. This is just a summary of your strategy details. You'll be able to see how many days you've been running this current trade. The start time is also there. And when I tap on this trade settings, I'll be able to edit whatever it's here. Okay, you cannot just tap on it and start editing. You have to first tap on trade settings below. Now, if you mistakenly tap on pause, it will send the coin to the stopped coins, and the robot will not buy or sell if it's supposed to. Now, some people do not touch on the pause intentionally, but the robot pauses it if you don't have enough fuel fee for it to sell a particular coin for you. It pauses it. Sometimes you might be lucky to meet it in profit, sometimes to no. Okay, so make sure when you are going to bed, you have more USDT or more fuel fees. Okay, so someone is asking a question. Please, can you go back on margin call triggering price? Okay, so let me go there. This one, margin call triggering price. What does it mean? The sign beside the two. What does that sign means? That is less than, greater than. You remember in elementary school, right? When you do your left hand like this, it is less than. When you do your right hand, greater than. Okay, I learned that in school. So this is greater than, this is less. So they are saying that if the current price, you are not saying if, but that's what it means. Okay, if the current price is lower than 2.2761, your margin call should trigger, meaning 19th call will buy. Once the current price is 2.2761, the robot will quickly buy 19th call. But with the take profit triggering price, if the current price is greater than 2.3221, if this price here becomes this, the robot should sell the 18th call. So whoever asked that question, is that clear now? Eh, Chimnix. Some of the names are powerful to pronounce. Okay. So I hope that is clear. Are you guys following? Except those that the rain is disturbing them. Okay. Chimnix. Hey, Chinix. Sorry, I thought it was Chimnix. All right. So let us continue. Someone to say the network just bad. Oh, sorry, the Ghana people. Please try and get the Starlink Sam, okay? I see it keeps throwing people like Dixon Aja out of the Zoom like 1 million times. But it's recorded, so don't worry. You can get the recorded version, but sometimes it's nice to be at the real show, not to watch later. All right, so let us continue. Sub bean mode. So when you tap on this sub bean mode, you'll be able to see the quantity and the position amount for you. Okay, you'll be able to see position amount is this same position amount we are seeing here. Okay, but how much did it use for the seventh call? You can see it here. If you think going to transaction records will, the whole thing will confuse you, you'll be able to see it under the sub-bin mode. Okay, so that is it about this aspect. So 18th call, let's see. So the 18th call will trigger at this price 2.3221. Can you see that? Okay, then it's going to sell 4.3 quantity of the 81.1. This one's there, you don't need it for any calculation. I'm just showing you so that you understand it. Okay, someone is here. Hey, so do I have to learn all this? Hey, God, my head, oh, my head, my head. Please, I'm just teaching you to know if you see some figures so that you understand. But you don't need this, you don't have to mold this calculation that, hey, I have to chew it. Okay, position amount 9.8862. Okay, no, you don't have to chew anything. We are not doing chew and pour here. All right, so let us go to fulfilled orders. So we are done with strategy details. Can you see? We finished strategy details. Now let's move to fulfilled orders. Fulfilled orders. So this coin XRP has given me a total profit of 517 USDT. It has completed 19 cycles. 19. Currently, I'm on the 20th one. That is what is running at the moment. And the maximum money that have been invested is 346. So where is the difference? It has already sold. Currently, we're on the 18th call. But the 346, the robot has sold part of it already. Currently, what we have is 197, right? Yeah, 197. Okay. So if you want to see how much exactly, oh God, sorry, I locked my phone instead of taking screenshot. Sorry guys, I'm sharing again. Are you guys enjoying the lectures today? Have you learned something new? Have you learned something new? I believe so. So you'll be able to see the maximum investment. If you say maximum investment, meaning the maximum money that the robots use, your USDT, the maximum it's used in this trade. Okay, so this is 18th cycle. It has used 98. It had 7 margin calls. Okay, so you'll be able to see everything. Now, mind you, this profit you see, this 12, it's not for only this amount. Okay, the sub sales profits also adds up here. But this 12 is for the 0 to the 4th call profit. Okay, so don't get it twisted. The sub sales profit adds up to the total, but the profit you see here is for only the zero to the fourth margin call. Okay, all right. So let's go to the log. So the log, it shows you whatever that has happened on the coin. If you change trade settings, you tampered with your trade, everything, it will record the data under the log. It's like a logbook. Okay. All right. So when you scroll down, you see the rest of the details. And if you want to share, you'll be able to share it as well. Okay. All right. All right. We are playing my children's favorite song on the radio. All right. So let's continue. When I refresh this amount, it has increased, right? When you tap on the refresh button, your balance will increase or decrease depending on what exactly happened. So make sure you always refresh it. This amount has to tally with what you have in your exchange. Okay? All right. Now let us go to futures because we have people who are also trading on the futures here. So we have these two coins running at the moment. You can see it's in loss, but it's not selling. Okay. I went in for the 1x. Even if you go in for the 10x, you still not lose. You just be in floating loss. Okay. If your predictions did not happen. All right. Attend the future classes. But it's easy to trade on the futures as well. Now let me see the time I have if I can add a little bit to it. Okay. All right. So when you go to your home button, let's assume you want to trade on the futures, okay? You go to your home button. First of all, make sure you add the coins under the management for futures. You have to tap on the manage, just like we did for the spot. The futures too, you have to do that. Then you tap on all, then add, okay? But if it's on spots, you add for only spots. It has to be on futures. Now I'm giving out all the information. Whichever you want to use, then you use. Okay. At first, I was scared of trading on futures, but now I love it because if I don't make money on spots, I make on futures. All right. So this is hamster. You know this token that we were tapping on Telegram. You remember it, right? Hamster. So with the futures, you have to first do the trade settings. I don't know if this girl is here. There's this lady in Italy. She was asking a question, the same question Lida Aminata was also asking. I have a solution to it. I just remembered it. So if you are trading on the futures, you have to do the settings in your, if you're using Binance, you need to do it on your API binding. At the same time, you need to enable futures over there. At the same time, there are some settings you need to do on the Binance futures market before you can start trading with the Royal Q. Bybit too, the same thing. HTX, yes, you also have to do something little, but with the API binding, you don't do anything over there. It's already automatically done. Okay. So let's assume, for instance, I want to trade this hamster USDT. Okay. Now, as we can all see, just looking at the direction, you can see that it's dropping. Okay. You can see it from here that is going down. So if it's the futures, I'll enter this trade, but I'll go in for short, okay, because it's going down. So I tap on create. I don't think I've traded it before. So let me go and copy the trade settings, or I can edit it, don't worry. So now we have the long and the short. Okay. So I'm going to go in for the short. You have to tap on the short for it to select before you can do the trade settings. I think I've traded it before. Oh, okay. So the settings are already saved in it. So let me tap on trade settings. So 20,000 hamster is 24 USDT. Okay, it keeps fluctuating because of the price. I'm just using it for teaching purposes. So I want to use something small, okay? Then your take profit, you can increase it to whatever as you want. Okay. So I already used this trade settings already, but if I want to copy these trade settings and share with you, I'll just simply tap on these three dots here. I tap on strategy. I tap on copy. Then I share with someone. Let me share it on there. Can I have the video? Okay, that'll be later. Keeping appearance with the Kardashians. Avalata, you won't kill me. Okay, so that's the strategy code for the short. Okay, short futures. All right, so let's go back. So you copy, then you share. Okay, but I'm going to start this trade now. Then I activate. So it will buy soon. Now I explain to you how it works like over here. So now look at this. This take profit, when will it take profit? When the current price has gone down, it's lesser than 865. Currently it's on 1238. My take profit was so ridiculous. Let me just edit it a bit for teaching purposes. Okay. Let me just do it to 1.2. Then I save. So in futures, when you go in for the short, it simply means when the current price rather goes down, that is when it will sell for you. So you can see this one is less than 0.01221. Currently, it's on 1235. Once it drops to 1221, the robot will quickly sell this 12 it has bought. Do you understand? So that is it. The trade settings, there's nothing special about it. The only change is the first buying amount, like the way the spot one we do it 10 USDT or 20 or 30. This one is different because the first buying amount is in the asset you are trading, but you see the equivalent below. Okay, so that is why you saw a post like this. Then you are wondering, how is that possible? I think I didn't start. Okay, Leader Julius posted something like that, that someone with a small capital has been able to make this profit. Oh, I cannot find it. Unfortunately, I'm not able to see it. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not able to see it. Okay. So you can see that this is a Signal VC, one of our leaders in the business, Leader Valentine's downline, a very good guy. So he said trade it on spots. You can also trade it on futures. But if it's futures, you have to go in for long buy. Long buy means it's going up, but short sell means it's going down. Okay, that is for futures. It's very interesting and I love it. At first, I thought, once your prediction does not come true, no, Charlie, your money is gone down the drain. But no, it's not like that. Okay, so now look, if the current price should go up to 42, the robots will rather buy my first call. Okay, so this one too, we trade with margin calls, just like the spot market. Okay, it's a very interesting. Trust me. Leader Julius and I, we are on it, and now we've gotten a nice strategy. He'll be teaching all of us soon. Okay, so yeah, so that is it for this is just for learning purposes. If you want to go in for the ones that are already doing well, because you've seen that this one there it has gone up. Where else will you go to? it has to calm down, because in crypto we have learned that whatever goes up must surely calm down, and whatever goes down to must surely go up, right? So in two ways you can be making profit. Now, what makes the future so unique is, for instance, this coin I'm already on, like for instance this uh hamster. Okay, if I see it rather increasing instead of it going down, because my instruction is I'm praying for it to go down so that I can take more profit. If it's rather going up, because I'm using the hedge mode, I'll be able to create the long strategy so that if it's going up, I'll make profit here. If it's going down, so I'll make profit here. Do you understand? So it's like double double. Do you get it? There is this video we posted on the group, and some people were watching it, but I believe most people did not understood the video. Okay, it was what's his name? This Nigerian, um what's his name again? The Nigerians, help me. He was praying that the oh, he was praying the market should go down.
Don Jazzy.
Don Jazzy, thank you, Leader Doris. Great. Yeah. I'm looking for that video. I can't find it here. He was in front of his screen and he was praying, market go down, market go down. Because he was trading on futures. Okay. You can imagine. Someone came to me privately and was like, hey, so all these big, big men, these artists we are following, not knowing they are making money from crypto. I say, yeah, you are even lucky he has brought it out public. Some people are doing it under G. Don't tell you that their source of income is crypto because they want to only be wealthy alone. Okay, they don't want you to know their source, the source of their income. All right. So that brings us. Oh no, not to the end. Let me share another screen and explain something briefly. Then we are done. It's 9:05. We started. Is it 9:04? 8:04. So I wouldn't like to bombard us with a lot of information. We've talked about trading. Now let's talk about team building as well. The reason why I love team building is when the market is not good and you cannot make money, you can make money from inviting someone into the opportunity. And that one, the money is like it's fast. Do you understand? And you can use that money to open more, how do you call it, increase your portfolio if you don't have enough. Okay, so guys, don't look down upon sharing of the opportunity. Let me stop my screen and share a different screen. So I know we've done a lot of businesses in the past. Okay, we've all been victims. We've done a lot of projects that collapsed on us. Some people even came attacking us as if we were the owners of the program. Some people are still paying debts till now. But with RoyalQ, the reason why we share it boldly is because your trading capital is with you. It's not with RoyalQ. Do you get it? So you have nothing to lose if you trade with the RoyalQ robots. Now, only you, how much capital do you have? Someone is trading on RoyalQ with 100,000. It's not even enough for them. So imagine your own. You're trading with how much? $50, $100, 200. It's not enough. I see people asking, okay, how much? How much do you think I can use to get more profit? I cannot give you a fixed amount, that 20,000, thousand, because it won't be enough. Do you get my point? But when it comes to the sharing of the opportunity, then one day you know that, oh, if I bring 10 people, 30 times 10 is how much? 300. That one, oh, okay. So 10 people, that one is fixed. Do you understand? But when it comes to the crypto market, it's unpredictable. No matter what indicator you use, one bad news can just change the direction of the market. But with the sharing of the opportunity, you know that that one there, a sure banker. If I open my mouth and share the opportunity, I'll definitely earn activation fees. But if I don't earn. Do you understand? Let's look at withdrawals. I know you might be scared of, you know, sharing of the opportunity because you are not 100% sure if you get the money you can withdraw, because the platforms we were coming from, you are seeing the figures. The figures cannot get into your wallet. Why? Because they are fake. Why? Because the CEO has put his hand on the money. You can't get it. But with this, once you activate someone, the money is yours. Okay, these are withdrawals. We just entered into June. But see, I've already made withdrawals, guys. Do you understand? This is 104. This is 10. This is 110. This is 113. What are you talking about? So why would you limit yourself to only uh trading? Oh, me, I don't want to invite anybody. I want to do it alone. I want to go solo. I just want to be quiet over this one. Have you asked yourself if the person who brought you on board also said the same thing? Would you have been on board? No, I wouldn't have been on board. You wouldn't also have been on board. So sharing is caring. There are two ways to share. I always give you the two options. You can either share intentionally or unintentionally. I'll give two examples. Intentionally, me and Leader Doris Great and Leader Val, you see it on our status 24/7. You see us moving to one person to another, talking about crypto, talking about a tool that can help you to. We are doing it intentionally. We've carried the business on our head. Hello, we are selling RoyalQ. Will you buy some? That's what we are doing. But unintentional, let me give you a scenario. You are in the office or you are at lectures. Then you get alert. Pagam, new sell, new buy, new sell, new sell, new sell. You're just smiling. Your friend beside you is asking, now what's making you smile like that? What are you watching on your phone and you're just smiling, smiling? What's happening? Like, oh, it's my robot. Oh, hey, robot? How? Robot doing what? Selling. A person is curious to know more. What are they selling? What are you selling? Then now the person begins to, get interested in knowing more. After explanation, or if you are not good at explaining, you can use the ABC rule. You link the person to your upline. You too, you must be there and hear the explanation your upline will give, so that next time you also be pay and give that explanation. Do you get it? Once the person, oh wow, interesting, then I'll do. How do I get on board? You need referral link. Whose referral link would they use? Your link. You share it with the person. Once the person activate 30, if the person start trading, start making profit, you're also earning. Do you understand, guys? Because with the trading, we cannot control that place. But where you and I can control is our mouth. Once you open, you make money. If you don't open, you earn. Do you understand? See, team quantification, 9/11, as we are here, someone just earned. Okay, peer reward, mentor bonus, team quantification, mentor bonus, team quantification, mentor bonus, peer reward. These are living proofs that our team members are making it. Do you understand? So if you don't have enough capital to do the business, you can share the opportunity. You can share the opportunity. I hope I've made sense. I hope I've touched someone's heart. So that brings us to the end of today's sharing. Uh, do you have any questions for me? Just tap on reactions and raise hands. But if you've asked it in the chat, I'm going to read what's in the chat and address them. Thank you all for joining in, and I hope you learned something. All right, so Moses says, sorry, I'm late today. Oh, don't worry. It's better late than never. Do you understand? If you show up late, at least it's better than someone who never showed up at all. So Geoffrey Gulu says, can you show how to transfer profit or funding from exchange to wallet? Yes, Geoffrey Gulu. If you have, we can share your screen so that I show you. Princess Minat. Oh, okay. It's the rain. Okay, it's better late than never. Okay, that's good. Okay, what I just said is what she also typed already. Great. And the robot does that for you. No, I was giving the link. Okay, so I've answered LT. Please send me a link with recording for introduction to RoyalQ. Thanks. All right, so whoever invited LT is in the house. He said, I don't know who invited LT. Kindly share the recordings of last week's Monday's presentation to him. Please, the Wednesday meetings are for only activated members. Please, leaders, if you are sharing the link, don't be so excited and share with prospects, because prospects will not understand the whole show. Saturday meetings there, you can invite them, because that one I take them through the RoyalQ app, but this is back office training. Okay, so they'll be seeing a lot of stars. Okay, so please don't share with prospects again. Please, can you go back on margin? Okay, Chinix, I've done this already. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, very educative and so much info. Great. Selassie Bell. It's just to configure the percentages at the trade settings that confuses me. Oh, don't let that confuse you at all. Let me share my screen and explain something to you. It's just like normal numbers. Okay, let me share my screen again. At first, too, I also experienced that, but once I understood the reason for the figures, I don't ask anybody for the figures to put over there. Okay, let's go to the futures because that is what we are used to. Okay, sorry, sports, not futures. So XRP here. Let's go to trade settings. All right. So I already explained the strategy mode. First buying amount is how much you want the robot to use to buy when it enters into the market. Open position double, it means my first, the initial one, the zero one it will buy, it should buy two. This one you can turn it off. Okay, it's not really relevant like that. Then parameter settings. This is an old settings that I'm using. My margin call limit is 100 and my whole position take profit ratio is 1.5. You remember I taught you that whole position profit ratio is 0 to the fourth call. Please don't forget, take notes. This thing that I've taught, someone will not attend meeting for 4 weeks and they'll forget the whole show. That's why you need a notebook to jot points down, key points. Okay. Now, whole position take profit callback. What does it mean? Means before the robot should sell my whole position take profit ratio, before it should sell that position, it has to first initiate 0.1% before it sells it. The higher this number, uh, it delays for it to sell. So that is why you need to know which figure to put there. Now, when you put zero, it means once it hits the 1.5, the robot will quickly sell for you. But when I put 0.1, it first initiates that to see will the market go up or down. If it goes down, it will deduct that percentage out of my take profit ratio. But if it goes up, it will add it to it. That is why you see that sometimes you have allocated the take profit is 2%, but you've noticed that the robot gave you 5%. Why is that so? Because it waited for your take profit callback and the market was surging so high. So it gave you more profit than you asked for. But if it's zero, you will not have experienced that. Okay. Now, there is an exclamation mark beside it. RoyalQ brought it. If I tap on that mark, it says Whole position take profit callback. The take profit callback settings for 1 to 4 positions. You see what the 1 to 4 I told you about. If it's set too low, it may be sold immediately and you may lose the opportunity to earn more income. So you see the explanation I just gave you guys. If it's set too high, you may also lose. So please set the parameters according to your risk preference and strategy. When you go to ChatGPT and you ask on RoyalQ, you ask ChatGPT what is distributed and take profit allocation on RoyalQ. It will explain it to you. And it will even suggest to you, should I give you some examples or trade settings? It will give you. So don't let the name scare you. Okay, you let us do one. Where's my chat GPT? Okay. What what's the meaning of which question did okay, you didn't really ask any. So what's the meaning of whole position take profit ratio on, you need to be specific. Knowing how to phrase the question also counts. Oh, hey, someone will laugh at me, Dr. Uma. All right, thoughts for few. So when RoyalQ refers to the whole position take profit ratio, it means it's the target profit percentage measured from your average entry price at which the bot will automatically sell your entire position in whole warehouse mode, sometimes called full position mode or cycle mode. For example, if you set it to 1.3%, the bot will liquidate your entire stack once the market price reaches an average gain of 1.3, meaning it sells all at once. That's why we call it whole position. Okay. How it works in practice, you configure the settings under quantitative trade settings in the app. Under whole position take profit ratio, enter your desired targets. Example 1 to 2%. When your cumulative position, that is after the DCA, dollar cost averaging buys, hits that profit level, the bots will exit the full position at the set ratio. What is the set ratio? The 1.2, the 1.3, or the 3%. You can also set a whole position take profit callback, which adds a trailing stop style buffer. For example, with a 1.3 take profit ratio and a zero point 0.1 callback, the bot only sells when the profit dips back to 1.2%, aiming to capture slightly higher gains without missing the trade. Let's say you DCA buy a coin and your average price is 100. You set a whole position ratio 1.5. Optionally, set callback to 0.1%. If the market hits 101.50, the ratio target is met. The bot watches for a small drop to 105.35, which is a net gain of 1.35%. It then sells your entire stacked entry at that level. Key benefits. So, can you see, my dear Selassie Bill? So, don't let the jargons here scare you. If you want to know margin configuration, you can ask. Margin configuration, what does it mean? Just ask the question. Ask gonna answer you, baby. RQ means. It will give you example. Things you don't even ask for, it will even give you. Okay? So don't let it scare you. Now I want to explain the margin configuration because that is where it scares a lot of people. Okay. So let me explain whilst it's also doing its own thing. So 0.2% and 1 times. zero point 0.2, it simply means what I'm instructing the robot to do is after it has bought the original, the zero. Because once it buys, it's zero. That one is not counted. It will give me a price. Let's say, for instance, it gives me a price of 200. If the market should drop from this price, if it should drop by zero point 0.2, it should buy one times. One times of what? Of my first buying amount. And on the other page, my first buying amount is 10. So it means 1 times 10. 1 times 10. So if it drops by zero point 0.2 and it buys, I'll get a new average price. Now, if it should drop from that new average price by zero point 0.3, it should continue to buy again. Do you understand? Now, the only tip I'll give under the margin configuration is if you are setting it, don't bring a bigger number first. Let's say, for instance, I want 20% drop in all. Then I'll put 10 here. Then later to put 2%, then 1%, then 0.5. It's like tautology. What the instructions you are giving the robot is non-fa. It doesn't make sense. Why? Because you're telling the robot that when the market drops by 10% before you should buy one. Then later when it drops by 2, buy another one. Why would you do it this way? You have to do it smallest to highest so that it can buy faster for you during the first calls. Because your aim is to get more, to stack more of the coins so that when the price is going up, it will sell. But if you say 10%, maybe it will not even drop to 10%. But it's possible for it to drop 0.5, then 1, then 1 again, then maybe 1.5. You know, in that order. Then this 1 times or whatever figure you see here times means the figure multiplied by the first buying amount. Let me go to the futures one too. All right, so let us look at the hamster. My trade settings. Let's go to margin configuration. Now, my this thing is 0.2 times 0.5, 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, 2.5. So you can see lowest one starts first before the highest. Now let us check what is the first buying amount. So the first buying amount is 10,000 hamster. It means half of 10,000 hamster, or let me put it the easiest way. It means 12.5 times 0.2. What would that give us? Let's go to our calculator. Don't use your head. That is why the calculator is there. But if you already know the answer, why not? So 12.5 times 0.2. That is 2.5. So instead of the robots buying 12.5, it will buy 2.5 because of my margin configuration here. Okay. And with this, you'll be able to see the minimum that you can buy. The minimum is 4,007 hamster. It changes. It's not always the same because of the current price. So 4,007 will be like 4.99. Okay. Can you see it? So that is it, guys. What was the initial money there? I think 10,000. Yeah. Can you see that? So do you understand? So if you have any question and your upline is not available to address, you just go to ChatGPT and type it there. Okay, so let's look at the answer it gave us. All right. So margin configuration. When a trade moves against you, that is, i.e., it means that is okay. That is the price drops. RoyalQ automatically buys more to lower your average price. So you can exit the full position sooner at a smaller rebound. The margin configuration is where you tell the bot how much to invest in each averaging layer. That is each extra buy. At what price drop to place those buys. That is the margin call drops. Okay, so this is example. First call, when it drops by 3%, buy 10. Second drop, when it drops by 5%, buy 20. third drop, when it drops by 8%, buy 40. You see how they arrange it. They didn't say 8 first, then 5, then 3. Okay, because you want to buy more. So why would you rather put the higher drop first? Do you get it? So it's just easy, my dear. Who asked that question? Selassie Bill, right? I hope you guys have learned something. You're still learning because the number is not really decreasing like the way I was expecting them to decrease. Okay, so that is it, Selassie Bill. Every day we learn. Attend Zoom meetings, ask questions in the group. Then you are understanding. But if you're not consistent in attending Zoom, you'll be seeing stars. You know, the whole show, Charlie. Me, all this one, two, three figure. I don't even understand it. I'm just confused. The confusion is too much for me in this business. I can't take it any longer. I'm leaving. Okay, leave. We make money alone. You join us later. You'll be driving us when we are rich. Okay, so that is it. Exactly, trade setting for sports is a challenge for me. So Chinix, yeah, you like this? I want advice for futures yet. If you understand trade settings with sports, you'll be able to apply it in the futures. Do you understand? So yeah. So be attending this meetings and the weekly ones, the one by my upline, Crypto Ambassadors team. We share the link and also the recorded version. You could also subscribe to the channels and be attending. Spot hold your money than future. Yeah. I think it's easy to trade on future than sports. Okay, that's your understanding. That's your understanding, but I think so. Not really. There's no really great or vast difference. Okay. Learning the two now, there's not really too much difference like that. Just that with futures, you have upper hand than with sports. With sports, you only make money when the market is rising, but with futures, you can make money from the two ways. Okay. Thanks, leader. The energy is great. Sophie Coops, great training session. Looking forward to a practical session on how to set the trade. Okay, so last week we did that and you missed the trade settings. Anytime you request for that, you don't make it. So you missed it, but I thought on that last week. Mm, okay. So yeah, there is always something to go home with. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. Great. Sharing is caring. You know, if you share, you get more. But some people they don't like to share. They know the thing, cause they don't know. No, if someone asks the thing in the group, cause they don't want to answer. They're like, hey, that's for upline. So why would I answer this person? Like they won't. Okay. All right. So that is all for tonight. Thank you all for joining in. I believe you've learned something. Nobody's hands are up. But yeah, so that is all for tonight. God be with you all. Thank you for joining in. I would save the recorded version on my channel. You can watch it later. So, my YouTubers, thank you.